everybody. This is Tom from SmallScaleGardening.com coming at you. It is the 25th, early in the morning. Well, not too early, but early enough. And figured I'd do a quick garden update before we get on some projects for the day. Got lots going on. But thanks again for joining us. If you want to keep these videos coming, please subscribe and show up to smallscalegardening.com. So we got a YouTube channel, Facebook page, a group page so you can share your own stories, and then of course the flagship at smallscalegardening.com. We've got Pinterest, we've got Instagram, we've got Twitter. Hey, we're almost up to 1,500 followers on Twitter, so that's pretty cool. But feel free to join up and hit subscribe. So yeah, beautiful day here. We had some rain yesterday morning. We had it was a hot day yesterday, hot here in Minnesota, and just wanted to walk through the garden for a minute. The first thing I try to do in the mornings, and then when I come home from work, is take a quick walk through just to see what's happening. But let's take a quick look here, just get an overview of the garden. Got some new stuff that just went in this garden bed right here. So had some fun putting this one together, and it's a real simple construction, just with some boards and screw them together, put some cardboard on the bottom, some weed fabric, and then fill it up with good soil. So what's in it, you ask? Well, I planted some late season potatoes, not tomatoes, just to see what would happen. They should be ready by October, but you know, we'll see what happens here. Got some really good soil. It's a good compost mix of peat moss, equal parts peat moss, vermiculite, and compost. So I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out, and we'll just see what starts to grow here. I think some of the seed potatoes are already starting to sprout, so it's pretty exciting. Now I've got a couple bins over here. I've got some left over. I was just going to plant them, see what happens, and just go from there. So we'll do that later on today. Hey, some of the phlox are starting to bloom. That's pretty cool. Well, let's just walk through here the different bins that are grow beds that I've got. This is the large grow bed, and I've got about 4 different varieties of tomatoes planted in here, and also green onions and some red onions. Onions are doing very well, and they've been growing for quite some time. This side of the box doesn't get as much shade, so you can see the plants are a little smaller, but we've got buds, we've got some tomatoes coming. Pretty cool stuff. So also wanted to point out, I hard prune these. I prune them up to at least the first fruit. So that's why, you know, I just don't want to have big bushy tomatoes. I want to have tomato plants with a lot of, you know, where it's concentrating more on the fruit than on the producing different leaves and branches. So this one here, this is a Pacorama. Let me just check that. Yep, a Pacorama. It's got that distinctive look to the tomato. I've also got Amish paste in here, and it's Amish paste. I've got an Endless Summer, that's a hybrid, that's in here. So they got a little different style of tomato. A couple more Endless Summer down here. And then down here is more Amish paste. The tall guys are Amish paste, and they're almost 7 feet tall, so they're doing pretty well here. Down here is more Pacorama. Got that distinctive look. Yeah, these are looking good. Looking real good. So things are coming along. I'm pretty pleased about that. You know, one plant that I'm watching is down here, and when I was trellising, broke the grow tip off, but you can see a sucker starting up. That'll be the new grow tip. So, you know, if you break the top of your plant off, it's not the end of the world with a tomato. Chances are a sucker will be coming, and that'll become your new grow tip. So we'll just watch that one and see what happens. Now, another thing that I did, I trimmed this branch off right after the fruit, and I just didn't want it to be all bushy and everything, so I just trimmed it off. That'll concentrate on the fruit. So yeah, we'll just see how this plant does. You can really smell the onions this morning. There's another thing you gotta watch out for. Somebody was digging in the bed, probably a squirrel. We've had those happen. Another thing that you gotta watch out for tomatoes is they will try to sprout additional branches down low. And then I saw a sucker back over here. I go through every couple days and I take suckers. Yeah, here's one right here. See, sucker, it grows right in the armpit between the main stem and a branch, so you want to take those off too. Again, we're not looking for very big bushy tomato plants. We're looking for productive tomato plants. So I'm pretty pleased with this bed. Oh yeah, here's another one. Here's another sucker right here. Again, main stem and the branch. This guy grows right in the armpit. So I'll just compost these guys off. Now the pepper bed, I was a little concerned. I have been concerned about peppers this year. I had a horrendous time with peppers. They just didn't want to grow for me this year, but now it looks like they're starting to take off. These are all green peppers, so I'm pretty pleased about that. They're starting to grow. And this cayenne pepper, these three back here, cayenne pepper, they're doing pretty well. This guy's doing pretty well. No buds yet, but I planted them late. That's okay. And then jalapenos are up front, so they're just slow this year. I'm a little frustrated with them, but we'll have to get some different seed for next year, I think. Well, these two bins, they have red onions in them, and it's a little different soil mix. I just had some soil from a little berm that I cut out, and I just threw it in here and threw some onions in just to see what would happen. So looks like they're happy. Not sure the size of the onions yet, but we'll just keep our eye on those. Rhubarb's doing well. And then we're into our other box here where we've got cucumbers in the foreground. These are some of these cucumber plants are just driving me up the wall. I mean, these three right in the corner here, really slow starting, just haven't really kicked. These guys over here are actually doing very well. You can see I've got a couple small cucumbers going, so that's a good sign. But you know, last year I had cucumbers that were over 10 feet tall, so kind of waiting for a growth spurt here. We'll see what happens. Further down from the cukes, yeah, and I got a couple cucumbers here. Just aren't growing at all, like this guy. I just don't know if he's going to do anything this year. So I don't know if it was the kind of seed I used or what, but we'll just have to keep our eye on that. Also have pea plant, getting some peas. These are doing really well. Very pleased with the peas. You know, a couple of them had some issues when I trellised them up after I was gone for so long, and you can see some dead ones in there, but overall they're starting to take off, and I'm pretty pleased about that. Over on the other side we have pole beans, and again, lost a couple growing tips when I trellised them, but overall they're looking healthy, looking good. New leaves are looking great. A couple of the old leaves here are showing some signs of fatigue, so what I'll do is I'll mix up some Epsom salt and water and feed it to the plants here, because they need those micronutrients, especially when they start to produce beans. You'll notice your leaves will start to turn yellow and brownish, and they just need some more micronutrients. So pretty good, not bad. Just wanted to comment here, the baling twine, the orange rope is baling twine. The other rope here, the thicker stuff, that is actually clothesline from the dollar store. But this baling twine, I've got a ton of it. I'd be happy to, if you need line for trellising, I would be happy to provide that for you. Just email me at tom@smallscalegardening.com, and we can get out some of this trellis line for you. I mean, I've got a ton of it, so I would be happy to get you some if you need it. And just a comment about that, you can see how I trellis. I've got the green line here, which is actually another clothesline runner, which is down by the base of the plant. And then I use the baling twine or the other line and tie onto that, and then slowly wind the plant, wind the line around the plant. And for like cucumbers, they've got these tentacles, these tendrils, and they'll wrap right around the line and grow up the line. So I use it for tomatoes, I use it for beans and peas and cucumbers, and even the peppers. Another project for today is starting to trellis these guys up because they just get so top heavy, you know, wind, they'll blow over. So just need to trellis them up. So yeah, things are coming in shape. I've got some more weeding to do, and got to turn the compost, and I will also plant the rain gutter grow systems that I've got. I'll show you how I do that and mix up the soil. I had a video going on how to build this trellis, or this box here, this grow box. So I'll finish that up too. So lots on the agenda today. It's a weekend, so I can get a bunch done. Like I said, these bins are going to be for some spare potatoes that I've got. Yeah, can I speak today? Okay, everybody. Well, that's just Tom from smallscalegardening.com. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also stop in at the blog. We're going to get some blog posts up, and check us out on Facebook. Share your stories on Facebook in the group page, and Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube, smallscalegardening.com. We're there. We're everywhere. So hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope you guys get a lot done. You just got to grow it, man. Just got to try. So we'll be talking to you soon. Again, thanks for tuning in. Take care.